Hello, stunning human. My name is Ella, and welcome to the short child's pose flow. It's going to be very comforting, very relaxing, very blissful. You'd be very surprised how many variations of child's pose there can be, or how many lovely stretches you can get within it. You can stretch so much of your body. I always just find child's pose really comforting because, sometimes the external world can be very overwhelming, and it's lovely just to literally curl up, just connecting with your own little bubble of you and your own energy and just tune back into it. So that's why I created this little comforting child's pose flow. So it can be lovely whenever you feel like you need to do that, whether it's in the morning, as soon as you get out of bed, to just connect with yourself and prepare for the day, putting that little protective bubble around you for the day, or even in the evening to unwind before bed, or any stage throughout the day that you just need a little bit of comfort and you time. And this be a lovely practice. So you need either a bolster or just the two pillows off your bed. And yeah, whatever you need to be comfort. That's the beauty of home practices. You can do whatever feels good to you. So we're going to be starting in a child's pose. Surprise, surprise. So we're going to start in a nice supported one. So having your knees out nice and wide, your big toes can touch, and pulling your bolster or two cushions lengthways in between your legs. And once it's there, just lowering your torso onto it, just allowing the whole weight of your torso to surrender onto it. I like to put my hands one on top of each other, my elbows down the side, and then just resting the side of your face onto your support. If you find that child's pose kind of hurts your heels or the top of your feet, you could also try putting a cushion between them like this. Always figuring out what feels best for you. So wherever you are, just starting to really surrender the weight of your body into the bolster or your pillows. Feeling the grounding effect of the pressure against your belly and chest. Taking 3 releasing breaths here. A gentle inhale through the nose. And with a big sigh, feel your body relaxing more and more. This time as you inhale through the nose, tensing your body slightly, maybe squeezing your feet in your hands, and with an even bigger sigh, surrendering into the support. And then one more gentle cleansing breath in through the nose. And a slow exhale. Feeling held and comforted here. Feeling like you can allow the weight of the world to be absorbed into the supports. Your body letting go and go more and more with every breath. Maybe turning your opposite cheek onto the bolster. Just having a few more breaths here. And then slowly removing your support and very gently walking your hands out long in front of you. And don't just start to lower your head, but don't drop your forehead down onto the mat yet. Just sway a little side to side here. Starting to get a little movement into those shoulders and arms. Gazing towards the top of your mat, digging your fingertips into the mat, continuing to sway. Take a nice big breath here, nice big inhale. And as you exhale, start to lower your forehead down to the mat. Once it gets there, just rock your forehead side to side, getting a massage into it. taking gentle inhales through the nose, and on your exhale, making a little O shape with your lips, like you would when you're whistling, so that you're only exhaling a tiny bit at a time, enabling it to become a nice, long, relaxing exhale. Beginning to walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Maybe you can cross your right hand on top of the left, getting a nice side body stretch here. Breathing here, continuing with that nice breath. Using those long, slow exhales to help your whole being decompress. In this moment, you are deeply caring for your body, your heart, and your beautiful mind. Just being proud of yourself for taking this time for this short practice today. Walking your hands over towards the right and putting your left hand on top of the right hand this time. Continuing this lovely breaths of that O shape in your lips for the exhale. And then slowly walking your hands back through center. Walking that nice and long, having a releasing breath here. Walking your hands back in a little bit, we're going to thread the needle here. So planting your left hand into the mat, fingertips nice and wide. We'll inhale, peel the right arm up towards the sky. Take some nice wrist rotations, wiggle the fingers. And then we're going to thread the needle, threading that arm under the left. You're going to begin to lower the right side of your head down onto the mat. Maybe it can land on the mat, or maybe you bring a cushion in underneath it to bring the ground up. Oh, that actually feels so nice. And then walk your left hand out nice and long. So we're getting these lovely stretches into our shoulders here. Using these lovely stretches to release any stagnant energy or anything that's ready to be released, so we can have all this fresh vitality flowing through us. 3 breaths here. Walking that left hand back in a little bit, pressing into, peel the right arm up towards the sky, and planting the right hand now. Inhale, left arm coming tall, take a few wrist rotations, and then peeling the left arm under. So maybe the side of your head comes down onto a cushion or the mat, walking your right arm out nice and long in front. Breathing here. And when you're ready, planting that right hand back in a bit closer, peeling the left arm up towards the sky, and then dropping it down. We're going to come into Sphinx arms here. So allowing your forearms to come down onto the mat. Your elbows might be in line with your knees, spreading your fingers nice and wide, and just looking forwards towards the front of your mat here, like the little Egyptian Sphinx cat. Allowing this pose to make you feel strong and empowered. Cultivating whatever it is you need for these next few days, or even just for the rest of this day. Do you need more energy or more compassion? Do you need new ideas or inspiration? Just cultivating it within yourself now. Slowly walking your hands all the way up. We're going to inhale, reach the arms tall, look up. Exhaling, hands come down. Inhale, reach the arms tall. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Once more, inhaling up, pulling this bubble of protection up around you. And exhaling, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Just bowing down to your hands for a moment. Connecting with your own sacred energy of your heart. We're going to bring our legs in a little bit closer now. And we're going to take this kind of fun pose, actually. I find this really fun for some reason. So we're going to reach our hands back and you're going to begin to fold forwards until you can hold onto your heels. So you can stay with the knees out wide or bring them in closer, whichever feels better for you. And as you begin to fold forwards, first of all, we're going to land our forehead onto the mat and then we're going to roll it up onto the crown of our head. All the while you're slowly lifting your hips up away from your heels. So rolling onto the crown of your head, but really holding onto your heels here so that you feel a stretch in your arms and your shoulders and that you're not putting a lot of pressure on the top of your head. Rolling back down, sitting up. Reaching your fingertips out behind you, opening the heart, looking up. And then doing the same, slowly rolling forwards, holding onto your heels, up onto the crown of your head. We'll just stay here for a few breaths. A little inversion never goes astray for clearing the mind, refreshing our energy. And slowly rolling back down. We're just going to take one more last pose here in our child's pose. So bringing your bolster or your cushions sideways in front of you. We're going to be resting our forehead onto the bolster. We're going to be getting a nice opening in the shoulder blades here. So you're going to cross your arms, bringing your right arm over to the left hand to the right, and allowing your head to fall down onto the bolster. Breathing here. Changing the cross in your arms. Bring the other one on top. 3 more breaths here. You are grounded. You are supported. You are at home in your body. Slowly peeling yourself all the way back up. Bringing your legs around, giving them a nice little stretch, nice little wiggle. Point your toes and pull them back towards you a few times. Just give your feet a little rub. Give your legs a little bit of a rub. Get all that energy flowing in them again. And what can actually be lovely if you have a little bit of time now to continue on is to either put your legs up the wall or even just lie down and put your feet up on your bolster so that your feet are higher than the rest of your body. And we'll get that lovely, cozy sedative effect that comes with it. So doing whatever feels comforting for you after this child's pose flow. I hope you're feeling a little bit more connected with yourself and your sacred energy now, a little bit more ready to take on the external world. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this practice, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again very, very, very soon. Thank you so much.